must hold every level of management accountable, protect whistleblowers, and focus on results rather than on process.
Hey, that was President Trump at the UN, and Trey Harden, ABC News political analyst, there wasn't an international incident, right? So I guess we can call it a success? Trey Harden?
I can pretend to be him. Maybe it's there.
Trey, you there?
There he is.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, you can hear me now?
I can hear you now. There was not a international incident, so we can assume it was a success.
Exactly. Everyone's always on pins and needles when the president's going to be giving a speech like or talking like that. But the big speeches today, it's not that the UN. I don't think many people think the UN is going to save the world, but what this really represents is more of an opportunity for the president to kind of strike some credibility with the other world leaders and focus on building coalitions. Building coalitions requires credibility. It requires confidence. That's what he's going to need to kind of leave them with today. But I think you're going to see a very intense and strong speech about some very real challenges around the world, certainly about North Korea. But I have a lot of confidence and faith in this national security team that President Trump has put together. I mean, say what you want about the president. We've certainly said a lot, and we'll continue. But I think it's one of the best teams that's ever been assembled. And you certainly got to tip your cap to Ambassador Nikki Haley on how she's kind of started this administration's tenure off with this UN. She is a rising star, and I think has really helped the U.S. Have some credibility up there at a time when people are uncertain about this president.
While he's at the UN, he's, of course, got all these other stories swirling around. One that Paul Manafort was wiretapped, one that Robert Mueller told him he was going to be indicted. You have to wonder where that might pop its ugly head during one of these speeches.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't anticipate. I don't anticipate he's going to throw any bombs at the media or Democrats in a speech to the UN. I mean, he's standing up there in that room where he's got a teleprompter right in front of him, and this has been a speech that was written a long time ago, that's been worked on, and I think that he has a lot of respect for Ambassador Haley, and to a certain degree knows what he doesn't know and is going to trust the speech. But we've said that before, and you never know. But this certainly is a cloud hanging over him. I think that the Manafort issue is not just. I think it's very real. I think there is a major shoe to drop on it. I think it's going to be awful hard to make it. To bring President Trump down or possibly put him in the crosshairs. But I think that we're going to learn a lot more once this potential indictment comes out.
Yeah, no, that's really bad news. We're going to talk about it later in the morning. Your buddy Sean Spicer, they don't like him when he's working for the president. They don't like him when he's not working for the president.
Yeah, well, it is, all attention, I guess, is when you're in Sean Spicer's situation, is good attention right now because it can help you sell books and maybe make people interested in signing them up to speak and or do fellowships at universities. But it's the Emmy performance didn't seem to go over too well with most people because there isn't a lot of sympathy out there for him because, frankly, there's not a lot of sympathy out there for this president and the administration. So it was even something that Colbert was doing as kind of a joke just seemed to backfire.
I thought it was funny. You tell Sean somebody in the Midwest liked it. Yeah,
exactly. I think at some point we got to laugh about things and not take ourselves so seriously.
Trey Harden, have a good week. Thanks.
You too, bud. Bye.
6:27.